This is a 2002 Thompson safety liner. It was purchased by a retired FDNY fireman for one purpose: to travel the country. And today, I'm going to try to help him get one step closer. While the owner Mike is tackling the interior and making sure the mechanical bits are up to task, I was brought on board to do what I do: metal. About a year ago, Mike hired me to do some window deletes. Then we did a custom entry door, some roof hatch deletes, then this auxiliary radiator, and this front hitch. But this next task is a pretty big milestone for the bus. I'll be installing a generator, a propane tank, and a water tank. I designed and fabricated the mounting brackets. For the design, I used Fusion 360. Because I have to take receipt of the bus and return it quickly, everything will have to be bolt-on. It's all 2" by 2" by 3/16 thick steel angle, fully welded and coated with Seymour's chassis paint. I got a lot of work to do on this install, so let's get into it. If you're thinking about adding some of these additions to your bus, this video might be helpful. If it's a bit too much for you to tackle, you can always reach out to me and I'll be glad to fabricate and install a kit for you. I start by cutting out what's going to be the access door to the generator. But I'm not going to install it till the end. For now, it'll serve as access to easily get under the bus, and it'll give me room to get the frames in and accessories in and more. I want to make sure that this panel goes in the exact same spot when I'm done. So what I did was cut the top out, install the hinge with everything still in place, then I'll continue the cut, and now it'll all be in the right spot for later. I'm not going to be using screws in the final product. This is just all temporary, just so you know. I always worry about safety and what could happen out on the road. That being said, I decided to mount the propane tank in the center of the chassis rails. This way, it has the generator, water tank, and the rest of the bus to serve as protection in the event of an accident. Well, the bracket fits in there pretty nice. I'm going to take some measurements, make sure that the tank is not going to have any issues. Then I will mock the tank up and then start drilling some holes. This water tank bracket might seem like overkill, but at 35 gallons and with water weighing about 8.3 pounds a gallon, It'll be just under 300 pounds when full.
Hands and feet clear, coming down. There it is.
Now, let's get the generator installed. This is a bit more involved because I didn't want a flimsy setup. Also, since we never know what the future holds, I designed it for a much heavier setup, just in case. Remember when I cut the side of the bus off? Well, now it's going to be the door, but it's way too flimsy, so I'm going to reinforce it.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so the rod is basically the locking device for the assembly. It's only accessible from inside the bus. It goes through the floor, goes through the drawer itself, and it'll also go through the door. So basically what will happen is, as you see, the drawer can't come out, and the door will also not be able to open unless you remove this bar from inside.
The rod that locks the generator door is also the prop rod. It can be used to hold the door up high for refueling, low for camping mode, and of course, to lock the assembly. And that brings us to the end of the install. I'm really happy with how everything came out, and hopefully Mike is too. There's some more work planned on this thing in the future, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Made by Chris Lee. Special thanks to Empire Abrasives, Seymour Paints, my buddy Itchy, and of course Mike for the opportunity to be involved with this dream project. Till next time.